Hey, welcome back. My name is Dino. This video is on writing feature stories. More specifically, it's going to give you tips for writing your feature stories. First, you want to have a compelling story. You want to choose a compelling story and style. In terms of a subject, you can focus on an interesting person, a topic, an issue, or a certain location. These possibilities are endless. You can literally write a feature story about anything. In terms of the content and style, you want to make it could vary from being something light and entertaining, while others might dive in deep into serious social issues depending on your inclination or the subject you are talking about. In terms of the length, it can range from 1,000 to 4,000 words depending on the publication and its readership. Or if it's for a class like one of mine, then it could be even shorter. A feature story is a compelling story that requires a unique style and length. Research, conducting research. You want to be observant when you're conducting research. The substance of your feature story, because it's relatively in depth, it can require a lot of background information. And what could this come from your own primary research or from knowing a little bit about the subject's childhood, from say through an interview. Details are really important. They can uncover some amazing details that will make your story glow. In terms of questions, by doing research, finding out about, like say if it's a person's background, it can help you formulate the right questions to ask during the interviews, so the research can be really useful. Research can inform both your questions and the writing of your piece. Conducting interviews, obviously that's great if you can. You want to try to do in-person if it's at all possible. Being in a person's environments, you get a better feel for who they are than if you're just having like a phone call or a Zoom interview. In terms of a phone interview, you get to know the people you're interviewing beforehand. That's really good if you can have the opportunity. Sometimes you don't. Phone interviews are fine as well if you're getting paid a minimal amount and or are unable to travel. So, in person is the gold standard. Go down to a phone interview if that's the best you can do. You want to try and get the most direct knowledge of the interviewees and their interests. In terms of your substance and your body, or just all of the text, you want to have a beginning, middle, and end. The beginning is the opening paragraph. It sets up the scene or describes a person or location in vivid detail. The middle includes the setting of where the featured story is taking place, the scenes that comprise a timeline, whatever action occurs, if any conflict or challenge. Say if you're finding you have a protagonist in your story, the main person, and they have went through some challenges to get to where they are, and any character building that may have ensued. Finally, in terms of an end, it must be an ending that readers will remember. Otherwise, you can just lose people if it kind of peters out. You want to include all parts of a story, beginning, middle, and end. Finally, descriptive language. Ideally, you will keep notes, say during an interview and while you're doing your research. These notes, they help to detail each scene you encountered, including the atmosphere and feelings you experienced. And you want to convey this atmosphere and feelings in your actual feature story. In terms of description, you want to try to be as descriptive as possible, and you want to engage the senses with vivid descriptions of sights, sounds, colors, smells, textures, and size. Be as specific as possible. And you want to try to have an active voice and have your descriptions be as vivid as possible. Adding even the smallest details and your own observations, you're not only sure to elevate your craft, but you might have fun in the process. Why not? You want to describe in vivid details the details that you have, and it helps provide color and atmosphere and feelings to your story. That was Writing Feature Stories. My name is Dino. Thanks for watching. Please feel free to like this video if you like it. Please feel free to comment on it. How do you find a compelling subject? Where do those come from? How do you conduct research? Do you do primary research like through Google or maybe AI? Or do you maybe just talk to someone to find out about the person's background? And so please feel free to comment on those or other issues that were raised in this video. Finally, if you like this type of video, please feel free to subscribe to this channel for similar types of content. As always, thanks for watching.